Hey guys, I am the queen of Mithila. There are kingdoms this great subcontinent has seen. Kingdoms ruled by humans and some by demons. Some kingdoms have riches to give Indra himself a jealous eye. Some lay in naivety of pitiful kings. None match the kingdom I was married into, the kingdom of Janak, Mithila. My king is known as the Saint King. He wears no crowns nor sits on golden pagoda. He is a man of earth, sits on his wooden chair in a court decorated by rich art of Mithila. His pillars draped in curtains. The subjects are equally humble. They grow on their lands, give to their neighbors, and pray to their gods. Sometimes I myself stand surprised. How am I still the queen? Why hasn't the kingdom been raided or the king been upset that I couldn't give him an heir or an heiress? I spent my life in the rightful world of Janak, but I have known the world outside these borders. A boy is known for strength, a guru is known for his wisdom, a king is known for an heir. The time is changing in our lands. A drought has engulfed my Mithila. Tears here hardly make it to the cheek, for all this land has been under a bright sun. There have been no rain, no crops. Wells that had remained full were growing darker by the day. I cannot stop to wonder if it's a punishment that the heavens have unleashed. But who dare punish the land that holds the Dhanush of Shiva? I failed to conquer the will of the heaven. One day, I walk bravely to my king. Don't you curse our wedding? I took courage to confront him. My queen, why should I curse the most beautiful event of my life? Answered King Janak. My king, my shivers ran down my shoulders. I was going to face my most ridden fear. I couldn't give you an heir. Air is something we naive humans cannot control. Don't you believe in the will of the gods? What if this is God's will? The drought, the uncertainty, for a fact that drought never occurred before our marriage. Ayodhya sent help, other kingdoms too. They didn't know you. Would you take credit for them helping us? No, I replied, it's you, your prestige. The only kingdom on this whole land which has never engaged in expansionism or vendetta. I knew in my heart it was because of my king. The help we are receiving is because of his piety. He was in actions and the words the saint king. You need not ask in Janak's kingdom, for he will see your needs right away. So let's not take credit for good or bad that's happening. Let's take credit for our actions. And for all I know, your actions, my queen, are full of kind acts. I knew his argument held water, but my patience was breaking thin. I needed a miracle. I needed my gods. One fine morning, Janak visited the sage. What have I done wrong, O great Rishi? He begged for a solution. What more right are you doing, Janak? The sage asked. Janak was surprised. He was doing everything a king should have. You're not like other kings, Janak. You're acting like a king now. The sage continued to Janak's dismay. Let's not take credit for good or bad that's happening. Let's take credit of our actions. And for all I know, your actions are full of kind acts. King Janak was perplexed. How could he know my exact words? Don't engage in distraction, Janak. Engage indeed. He uttered the sage through his broken lips. Janak was confused. How did this happen? Why did this happen to you? Are meaningless now, the sage said. Janak pleaded to him to show the path. The sage's path had never been a conventional one. The Janak returned excited, a new energy as if was inside him, as if whispering in his ears. He was seen running to the palace with his little ornaments he wore in his hands, as if this would solve the problem. His subjects as well churned their homes with all they could muster. He did not come to the court, he went to the blacksmith. This was perplexing, but I too ran with my jewels. When I arrived at the blacksmith, I came to know what the sage had suggested. Make a golden hoe, Janak, and till the land. This made no sense to me. But I was not versed in the ways of gods and sages. Seeing me there, he smiled. I knew exactly what those eyes were telling me. He was ready to give his last shot. He was ready to do whatever it took. I unhooked the neck piece my father gifted me and the ones my king gifted me. I added them to the smelt. The gold was melting into red hot plasma, which flew through the mold. In few moments, the smelt turned into a shiny golden hoe. It was not just gold for them. In fact, it was not at all gold for them. It was their salvation. My king stepped out his footwear. Let's give gods a glimpse into our hearts. I felt no discomfort in following his example. The blacksmith's daughter took off her footwear too, and soon a stream of men, women, child and saints walked beside my king. This is the first part of the story titled Sita, the Daughter of the Desert. If you like this, feel free to like, share and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Let me know down in the comments how did you feel about this. The second part is coming soon. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.